Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Sir DL and welcome to the Aliens Vlog and Math Tutorial. For today, we are going to determine the simple interest. We are going to discuss simple interest. What are the objectives of this topic? Number one, discuss simple interest. Number two, determine the formula to be used in solving simple interest. Number three, solve the value of simple interest. Always remember, be persistent. Soon you will thank yourself for not giving up. What is simple interest? A simple interest, it is calculated only on the original amount or principal amount and is paid at the end of the loan. It is calculated on the original principal amount and is paid at the end of the loan. Let's try to have an example. What amount of interest will be charged on 8,500 borrowed for 4 years at simple interest rate of 10% per annum? What amount of interest will be charged on 8,500 pesos borrowed 4 years at simple interest rate of 10% per annum? Let's now try to unlock keywords. Principal amount, this is the amount that you borrowed. It's letter P. It is denoted by P. We have rate of interest. It is the amount a lender charges and is a percentage of the principal amount, the amount loaned. T is for time period or term of the loan or investment. I is amount of interest paid or received. F is for the maturity value. That means principal amount and the interest. That is principal amount plus interest. Formulas to be remembered. To determine the simple interest, that is I, simple interest is equal to principal amount multiplied by rate multiplied by time. To determine the maturity value of the loan or investment, that is F, or maturity value is equal to the principal amount multiplied by the quantity of 1 plus the product of the rate and time. Or it can be maturity value is equal to principal amount plus the interest. Let's now try to solve the problem a while ago. First step, determine the given and formula to be used to solve the given problem. What amount of interest will be charged on 8,500 pesos borrowed 4 years at simple interest rate of 10% per annum? Let us now try to determine the given. We have 8,500, that is the principal amount, the money that being borrowed. We have the rate of interest, that is 10% or 0.10 or 0.10. Time is 4 years. And we are looking for the simple interest. The first step, determine the given. Second step, determine the formula to be used. Since we are looking for the simple interest, our formula is simple interest is equal to the principal amount multiplied by rate multiplied by time. Let's now try to solve simple interest. Here are the given. For the principal amount, it is 8,500 pesos. Rate of interest is 10% or 0.10. And the time is 4 years. Formula, interest is equal to the principal amount multiplied by rate multiplied by time. That is interest is equal to 8,500, which is the principal amount, rate of interest of 0.10 multiplied by 4 years or the time. 8,500 multiplied by 0.10 times 4 years, that is 3,400 pesos. The amount of interest of the given problem is 3,400 pesos. As simple as that. Let's now try to have another example. Willie borrowed 25,500 pesos and after 5 years paid back the loan with 6.5% interest. Question, how much was the interest paid? First step, determine the given and formula to be used to solve the given problem. Let's now try to identify or determine the given. We have the principal amount, which is The money borrowed, that is 25,000 pesos, 25,500 pesos, I'm sorry. We also have the rate of interest, that is 6.5% or 0.065. In terms of decimal point, you just need to divide 6.5 by 100. And the answer is 0.065. The time is 5 years. Then we are going to determine the formula to be used because we are looking for the simple interest. That is, simple interest is equal to the principal amount multiplied by the rate multiplied by the time. Let us now try to solve the given problem. Simple interest, these are the given. Principal amount, 25,500 pesos. Rate of interest, 6.5% or 0.065 in decimal. Then time is 5 years. This is the formula. I is equal to PRT. I is equal to 25,500 pesos multiplied by 0.065, which is the rate, multiplied by 5 years, which is the time. The answer is 8,287.50. Excuse me. That is the amount of interest to be paid. Excuse me. On the given problem. If you borrowed 25,500 pesos with a rate of interest which is 0.065 or 6.5% to be paid in 5 years, the amount of interest that you are going to pay is 8,287.50. Let's now try to solve another problem. Example number 3. John Paul paid 10,350 pesos on a loan made 2 years before at 7% simple interest. How much was the interest he paid? Since John Paul paid the loan already, that means the 10,350 pesos is not the principal amount. What are the steps in terms of solving this problem? Determine the given and formula to be used to solve the given problem. So here's the problem again. John Paul paid 10,350 pesos on a loan made 2 years before at 7% simple interest. How much was the interest he paid? What are the given? 10,350 pesos is not the amount he borrowed, but it is the amount he paid. That means it is the final value or the maturity value. We have rate of interest that is 7% or 0.07 in terms of decimal point. We also have time that is 2 years. And we are going to look first for the principal amount. Then we are going to look for the interest. Again, we are going to look for the principal amount because the principal amount is not given. And 10,350 pesos is the maturity value. Let's now try to determine the formula to be used. Since we have formula for the final value is equal to P multiplied by the quantity of 1 plus RT. We can manipulate this formula in order for us to get the value of the principal amount. And that is, principal amount is equal to the final value over 1 plus the product of rate multiplied by time. Then we can now solve for the interest, that is equal to, interest is equal to the maturity value minus the principal amount. I know all of you are excited. Let's now try to solve this problem. So these are the given. This is the formula to be used in order for us to get the principal amount. Let's now try to substitute the values on the given formula. That is 10,350 pesos over 1 plus the quantity of 0.07 multiplied by 2. That is, principal amount is equal to 10,350 pesos over 1 plus the quantity of the rate, which is 0.07 multiplied by time, which is 2. The first process, solve this part. 0.07 multiplied by 2, the answer is 0.14. 0.07 multiplied by 2, the answer is 0.14. Then add this one, add the denominator. 1 plus 0.14? The answer is 1.14. Again, multiply first, 0.07 multiplied by 2, that is 0.14. Then add it on 1, that is 1 plus 0.14, that is 1.14. Then divide 10,350 pesos by 1.14. The answer is 9,078.95. This is the principal amount. Question: how do we get the value for the simple interest? That is, interest is equal to the final value minus the principal amount. Okay, interest is equal to the final value or maturity value, which is 10,350 pesos minus 9,078.95 pesos. That is the value for the interest. The answer is 1,071.05. So this is the amount of interest that he paid. I hope that you were able to follow our simple lesson today about simple interest. And the formula for simple interest is just simply interest is equal to the principal amount multiplied by rate multiplied by time. I hope you were able to follow our simple discussion for today. Thank you for your time. Always remember, mathematics will always remind us that in every problem there is a solution. Thank you for your time. May the Lord bless you. Bye.